too.
Sprinkles.
Funny hell, man.
Yo. Now we in sync.
Okay.
Ew.
Yeah, you talking about.
All right, we're back with another episode of Laugh at KiKi podcast.
What episode is this?
I don't know.
I think like 43 maybe.
Yeah.
Something like that.
But that doesn't matter because we're coming up on a year.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's your host, Big Key, and we got Dare in the building.
Fuck
Y'all
you,
already know what's going on, but look how far we have come.
In a year.
Do y'all remember?
I remember like this time last year, I was just coming back from DC. You just had asked me to, it was around this time, because I was in DC and you was just asking me like, so Dan, do you want to do the podcast? I was like, yeah. Not knowing if I was really going to do that shit or not. But
You was see? You see
I didn't know. I was just like, I didn't know I didn't know this was going to be this. I ain't know we were going to be doing this shit for real. You know, we both have very grand ideas.
Okay, but, you know.
We really stuck to it, though. This is the most consistent I've been at something in, like,
Yeah, because with me,
since I dropped out of college. Like, literally.
We ain't going back.
Soon.
You should.
Well, what if we graduate at the same time? Oh,
We could. That could be a thing.
That could be a thing.
That would be iconic.
That would be iconic.
Like, what?
Damn. Something to think about, right?
Yeah. But anyway.
Oh, speaking of school.
Oh, yeah.
You've been handling business up there at Georgia State.
Man, these folks got me working, boy. But today I did my first panel.
Oh, yeah, moderator teams.
I was a moderator for the marketing and branding event for NSEG again. Y'all gonna hear a lot about NSEG.
As they should. It's a really good program, and I love how involved. You joined this shit one day. By day 3, you was damn near running the program.
Yeah, and then it's like, my mom always makes jokes, and she's always like, what? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
No.
Oh, my God. Okay, so my mom always make this joke, and she was just like, whenever I go in places, I just take it over.
You do.
No, I don't.
You do. But you real resourceful, and people, they see that shit in you, so they want to use your talents. So, and in this case, ain't nothing wrong with that, because you just as much as they can benefit off you, you can benefit off them. Yeah. So I'm glad you're taking heed to everything you learn and everything you're doing. I'm glad you just really diving in that shit and doing what you're supposed to do. You ain't playing with it. And they see that you're an asset.
Right. So today I hosted my first panel. We had women from Generation Now. I was a publicist. She had her own company. Her name was Taylor.
Shout out to Taylor.
Her name was Ray. She was for Generation Now, and she was their executive assistant. Another lady, she was just a publicist. Dang, I didn't want to meet. I didn't even. This just happened. I didn't even forget her name. Actually, let me go back to my notes so I can tell y'all where y'all can find them. But it was amazing woman. It was for Women's Month. And it was Taylor Brooks, Adora Rye, and K. Chris.
Shout out now.
Yes. So K. Chris is the executive assistant at Generation Now. Adora Ray is a digital marketing executive. And Taylor Brooks is a publicist. She has her own publishing company.
Oh, so what you were asking them?
I asked them about public relations, public roles, you know, like stuff about EBKs, you know, one-sheeters, and they was dropping some really good gems.
For real?
Yeah, they was just basically like, you need to network, you need to be talking to people, you need to be out here doing stuff. Because if you're not, you know, you can't, like, post a video and expect to go viral and, like...
hell no. It don't work like that.
It doesn't just, that's not how life works. So it's just like, you know, they were just talking about, like, ins and outs of the industry and, like, more about PR moves and stuff. So it was very educational. Y'all should go check it out. I don't know if they're gonna post it on like YouTube or anything, but I think it was more like a. It was like
I'm sure you're gonna get posted somewhere.
Yeah, they're gonna post pictures, but you know, there's no way I can go back and listen to it.
I'm sure they're gonna post it.
Yeah, they're gonna post it.
Yeah.
But it was really fun. I was very happy to be there.
So what is your official role in Inside?
Well, I'm the co-head of the A&R department, and I'm the head of the media and press when it comes to media and press with journalism.
That's your shit basically.
They want me doing the press runs, so I'm doing the press runs for NSEG, but I'm the co-head of the A&R department.
Period.
Yeah.
That's big.
I got that position in 3 days. I just got there.
Yeah.
You know, and they already put me to work, and I'm cool with that. Like,
I'm cool with that, so I'm
very
glad.
thankful for that. Cause,
yeah,
you know,
keep you productive.
Yeah, I need things to do.
The fuck you talking about?
Now I got too much things to do. I'm like, oh my god.
No, that's good. That's good though. Like,
But let's get to you though. You doing big things. One thing about Darion can bring in a crowd.
I can.
Darion, like when we would just talk about it offset, and we would talk about when we worked at Big Bowling Ball. Fuck Big Bowling Ball. We were talking when we worked at Big Bowling Ball, and like I remember when Darion was there, that's when the money was really like its best. And then like the money's at its best. And
I think it's because I'm really from Atlanta. I think that plays a part in a lot of places I work, and then in the industry we in. Like I'm one person that I don't feel like you should post where you work at like on social media and shit. But the jobs we work, like they're so social, so you want people to know where you at so they can come tip you. Right. That's how I always looked at it. But if I work like for a major corporation, nobody will never know where I work. Right. Like never. But shit, I'm at Pretty Little Taco. Come see me. I want you to come see me. I'm dead. Yeah, you talking about? You don't think so though?
I know. I need to come see you. I haven't been yet. But
no, I ain't talking about just coming. You coming to see me in general. I'm just
but no, like when Darion posts he there, like that junk turn up. So we want your y'all need to make us promoters. Like
yeah, literally.
Like dang, I used to promote little parties.
I can see you being a promoter.
I was one of the bitches on fucking party flyers.
On who?
On like party flyers, like
for real. What she's
like YDI parties?
Who?
Like YDI parties? You don't know what that? You don't know that? Okay. That's like the popular promoters group.
I've never heard of them, but I'm sure.
It's some shit.
Some East Side shit.
Yeah. It actually is some East Side.
I already know.
It really is. But let's talk about the first thing we was gonna talk about was you wanna talk about Metro Boomin first?
We can get into Metro Boomin in the future.
Okay, you go ahead and you start it off.
I really, I've been looking forward to some new future. We've been missing since 2022. That's the last time he dropped a full-length project. Just being a fan of him he dropped that first album in 2011. He dropped that first mixtape in 2010. So being a fan of him for 14 years straight, and to see he still continuously putting up the numbers he putting up, still the dropping the quality of music he's dropping, it makes me excited as a fan. Like, fuck the diss shit. Fuck what they talking about. Like, Future is a hit maker. He can make a hit out of anything. Have you listened to it?
Yeah, I listened to it.
Oh, amazing, right?
Yeah.
And then they got another album coming out in a couple of weeks. So, and that's no features. Future's going no features. Ooh. All on Metro Boomin beats. They are a perfect pair. But Metro Boomin, the way he's able to come in and he revitalized trap music. He made this shit his own. He came in as a super young nigga too. I think he made his first beat like when he made his first like popular beat. He was like 17, 18. So, yeah.
So what you feel about the song with with the Drake diss?
What I appreciate about it most, like I remember leaving from the podcast last week. I was so excited to get home because I didn't get home to like 11:55. So I had a couple minutes to take off my shoes, put in my AirPods, put my phone on the charger, and listen to that shit. And I didn't get on the internet because I always like to get my first listen out the way before I get on the internet to get everybody else's reactions. So when Kendrick came on, it was a total surprise because they kept all the features hidden.
Secret,
yeah. So we didn't know. Like when I heard Weekend, I was like, what the fuck? When I heard Playboy Cardi, I'm like, what the hell? This shit coming out of nowhere. And then when I heard that feature, that Kendrick feature, I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Because I was not expecting, first of all, I wasn't expecting Kendrick Lamar and Future to link up. And I damn sure wasn't expecting like Kendrick to be on this album. Kendrick has always said, I remember he said like him and Future did a show together. Future went first and then Kendrick Lamar, but he was like, he couldn't match that energy. Like, even though he was the headline, yeah.
I do remember that.
He was like, I can't match that goddamn energy, and now Kendrick got a club song, thanks to Future. There's some shit they can play in the club.
Right.
So I was really excited. I'm excited about the whole project, everything. He finna do 230 in a week. He finna have the number one and the number one, the number two, the number 7, and the number 10 top song in America next week. So, Future, shout out to you.
Well,
Atlanta is on top.
But I'm talking about Metro Boomin in the album. Well, no, not in the album. In the song, the Morris Code diss, it was like saying "fuck you," and the whole thing was a Drake diss.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. My thing is just like, but they said that Drake and Future was beefing over like a model, like a stripper.
I don't know how true that is, but I don't even know. I think it's been a lot of smoke and mirrors anyway. They've never been as close as they've always portrayed. You see what I'm saying? All this shit is business, and all this shit is strategic. Me personally, as a Future fan and as a kind of a Drake fan, I feel like Drake has always wanted to be Future.
Yes.
I've always said that, like, they're both Scorpios, and they both, like, Future is authentically him. Drake is like a shapeshifter almost.
Yeah, but you can't shapeshift into Future.
You can't. But he's tried. When I heard Drake, when CLB came out, and Drake was rapping about Section 8 bitches. Like, I'm gonna send your ass back to Metro housing, which is like Section 8 housing. I'm like, what do you even know about this? Like, what are you even talking about? This sound like you are doing a Future cosplay. And there was a lot of what Future was saying on this album. Like, I'm the originator. Fuck the numbers, fuck the fame, fuck the songs, fuck all this shit. But I am authentically him. So I enjoyed it.
How'd you feel about the stuff with the Diddy paperwork? My thing is just like, we all saw this coming though.
Yeah.
I think we all saw it coming.
Them 90 niggas.
Freaky
as fuck. Like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck?
Just fucking and just nasty. Just fucking.
What the fuck?
Just gross.
That was it. They used to get on the floor. I thought this time was nasty because they fucking on camera. But imagine what they were doing off camera back in the day in the 90s.
They had the little videotape.
You know it's just crazy how all this shit coming out, like all this 90s shit coming out, exposing what they were doing. Because the Freaknik documentary just came out too.
Yeah.
That's just a pivot away from what we were just talking about. Like, and that was another freak ass time. Like. That started as it was really started like up the street from where we at now. It started in the AUC, and it was a college party. But then when the streets get hip to something, they turn this shit into something else. And it wasn't Freaknik was a dance. I just found that out. Like the original Freaknik, people talk about the Freaknik that happened in the 90s, but that shit really started in the 80s. And it's like I think like they said it like the Freak was a dance or something. Like a popular type of dance, and they just named their annual party Freaknik, but it turned into some freaky shit.
I know that's right.
And back to Diddy, the allegations are wild. They're saying Diddy is a drug dealer. Like what the fuck? Is
that far off though?
No, like, I'm not surprised.
Are we surprised?
I'm not surprised, but it's just like damn.
But
drug dealer is crazy.
They saying that allegedly. Young Miami was slinging that pink coat, and she was sex trafficking. It's just like, damn.
So that brings me back to a point I was just talking about Future, about authenticity and rap music. How many times we've been knowing the City Girl dropped their first shit in 2018. From 2018 to 2024, they were 6 years. How many times have they told us that pussy is for sale? How many times have they told you they're gonna fuck for a shit? They not fucking with no broke niggas.
Damn.
They lit like they. Like she's told us. Why are we surprised?
Okay, but when you think about that, you're not thinking. You think
she always said how the nigga tricked on her. Like you think she wasn't fucking?
No,
a sex worker. What's the difference between them?
No, we knew that. I'm saying like
they said she was a sex worker and a drug dealer.
It said that they were also sex trafficking.
I don't know about the sex trafficking shit. I
believe it.
I don't know about that. I can see them invite bitches and they all fucking together in like orgy type shit. You know, them celebrities get real freaky. What you think?
I don't know. It's just like.
What would you have said? Like.
My main thing about it is like going down with a nigga. Like when you start claiming a nigga,
not even that. It just goes to show you that all money not good money.
All money is not good money.
That's the biggest thing in here to me. Like, Carisha knew what the fuck she was getting into. She was a mid-20s-year-old woman when this situation started. She knew she was exchanging sex, clout, all that shit in exchange for goods and money.
Right.
So none of that shit is surprising. But it's just like, now it's at a point where like, was it worth it?
Was it really? Because now Like,
I don't think it's over with.
Work with you.
These niggas work with killers, rapists, and everything else. R. Kelly went on for 30 years. So I don't think that's an issue. I just think, like, public perception, like...
Right.
That's the thing.
Like, the PR move she'll have to take to fix this.
Yeah, I think it's fixable, though, for her, at least. But...
It makes me sad, because I really, like, when the City Girls came out, like, I love that shit.
That shit was
it was a hit.
I feel like they were, like... based off the shit we hear and the shit girls, girls, not want to just say your age, but girl, period. That City Girl shit, they started it.
Yes.
They started. They ushered that shit in.
I just found out that Trina is Young Miami's godmom.
Yeah, they all grew up in Miami together. Like, her mama and Trina grew up in Miami together.
Yeah.
So, all that shit, that's just how they get down there.
Right, but it's just like, it's just the fact that, just to have that kind of stain on your name, though, like, it makes me sad, because, like, I was really want to, like, City Girls are awesome. Like, I was really, like...
Me too.
I was really supporting them. Like, even though not everything they say, because, you know, not everything they say is not, like, you know...
They their own people.
Yeah, but
you're supposed to blindly follow nobody, though, so...
But then I was saying the thing about JT, and we was talking about how, like... This is what I think. I think when all the shit happened with Young Miami, I feel like JT was probably like, be careful, it's Diddy. And then with that,
no, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
You don't think that?
Fuck
I
no.
feel like...
Hell no, because they were on the same type of timing.
She doing solo tours.
No, I just think it was natural progression. They were like, when JT, you must forget, JT did 18 months in fucking jail.
Right.
Young Miami became us, like, the City Girls was the City Girls, but Carisha established herself as Young Miami. So when JT got out, Young Miami was already out of here. Like,
yeah, she was already starting the show.
She was already Young Miami. And, you know, she was never the rapper. She didn't get in this shit for rap. She got in this shit for fame and money. JT was she's the skilled artist.
Right.
And that was natural progression. I feel like this is what was going to always happen. JT was going to go be a rapper. Young Miami going to rap sometime. She was going to be a public persona who rapped on the side. But
do you think that like the division increased after the shit with Diddy?
No, it was already division. But now it's like public persona. Like, the public get to see. Like, no folks ain't been cool in a minute. I mean, they family though. Right. So I don't think like it's nothing that deep. But JC got her own path and Miami got her own path. I guess I feel like that's what it is right now.
But I'm not gonna cap. When it comes to PR, quality control do not play. Like, now it's like, you know how, okay, I'm stuttering real bad, but you know how, like, JT went to jail and then Carisha, like, kind of took over and ran everything, right? Now I feel like, you know, it's JT's turn to
not necessarily, because Young Miami got a show dropping in a couple of months.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Oh, yeah, she got her own show on VH1.
Doing what?
It's a reality show. She following her life.
Well, we're going to wish that all success.
Me too. It is going to be crazy.
I didn't hear about that, though. Mm-hmm. And we also want to give a...
Give what?
I also want to give a tribute to the Baltimore bridge, though, because that was really sad.
Yeah, that shit.
They lost 8 people, and I don't appreciate how everybody was saying different things on the internet, trying to say...
The internet going to do it. That's the internet, though.
Like trying to say it's conspiracy theories. I'm really not with that.
Yeah, I don't like conspiracy theories.
That's not a conspiracy theory.
Accidents do happen sometimes, but sometimes they do be playing.
I'm trying to say it's the government and all that. No, like the boat just.
Somebody said Diddy did it because he was trying to get the news off him.
That always happens. Like whenever it's something going on with pop culture or like the government, they always have something to distract us from things.
Oh, so you believe in that then?
I believe in that.
Oh, so you believe the?
I do believe in conspiracy theories, but not that.
Not this one.
Not what the bridge. Yeah. Like I feel like the boat lost control and hit the bridge. So.
And this shit so fucked up. I don't know how long like folk gonna have to go. I'm glad we don't gotta live in no shit like that. Right. A lot of traffic be fucked up. But just imagine
you can't get across the thing.
Then what happened a couple of years ago? Then 75 got blew up. That was the government. If anything was the government, that was the goddamn government. You don't remember that?
No.
When that bridge on 75, like not too far from Atlanta Station, blew up, and they tried to blame that shit on the homeless man. They say he was smoking crack under the bridge, and that's how it blew up.
I didn't hear nothing about that.
Like, what? It was big. That shit was closed off for months. You probably just don't remember.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
It probably wasn't in my way of going home.
Oh, yeah. That shit was way out of your area.
Yeah, I didn't know. I wouldn't know. But that's gonna wrap up our first half of our segment.
What else? That was all the topics.
That's all I. Wait, let me see. Am I missing anything? I don't know. My mind's in 1,000 places right now. But no, that's all I had.
Oh, well, that's what it is. Then. You talking about?